Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, of course, we're going to go up to them heavyweights. December the 1st, baby. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder is on and popping this week. You know, a couple of months ago, people weren't thinking this fight was going to ever happen. Now, it still ain't happened now. Let's be cool. Something happened these last weeks. Trust me, it's happened before. But up until now, it's looking good. Tyson Fury done lost that weight. Everybody's talking smack. You hear things coming in. I'm not reporting about every little thing. The newest thing, Tyson Fury saying, "Hey man, I'm gonna get this 8 million to the homeless." Awesome, right? One other thing he said too, but I'm not gonna say it here because I might do an extra video about that one. But I think Tyson Fury's over there having a good time. You know what I'm saying? He's handling his business, enjoying LA. Understanding that they some people want him to win, right? It's not no pro Deontay Wilder atmosphere, right? But one narrative that we want to clear up, right? That I'm hearing not only from Tyson Fury's camp, but around. Like, if Tyson Fury wins, this is some big upset, right? I beg to differ. And, can't have it both ways. This is not some kind of big upset, right? A big upset is Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson, where the odds was about 40-1, right? The truth, guys, like I've said it on many, many occasions, is always in the odds. The people that are writing these articles, and I had to get on one yesterday. I don't ever even write people, but I had to write somebody for just putting out, it's news, and they just omit things on purpose. And I just feel that writers and pundits and things like that, they have an obligation to tell the truth. People that's just writing comment sections and in YouTube videos or whatever, we know why they do that. That's a little bit of stuff. That's just a chaos theory. We don't really worry about that. But some people, you have an obligation if you're a writer. So, you should put in some of these truths, right? And in cases like this, this is not some kind of mega mismatch here, right? This fight is just not barely 2-1 odds, 2-1 odds, right? In Deontay Wilder's favor. Barely. It's like 150 to 250. Not even 2-1, under 2-1. We're going to use 2-1. Right? And then we're just going to compare that to fights. So that means the only reason Deontay Wilder basically is the favorite is probably because of Tyson Fury's layoff. Right? But he's barely a slight favorite. And of course I'm going to, compare this to Anthony Joshua, for example. What was Anthony Joshua and Povetkin? That was 7-1 odds. Right? Anthony Joshua's second hardest fight, I think we would all agree, was his unification fight with Joseph Parker. The one I bet on. If I didn't hedge it, I would have lost some money, but I hedged it. Right? 8-1 odds. Right? Those are mismatches. If that's what you're talking about. So we always give Anthony Joshua props for beating Joseph Parker. 8-1 odds. Okay? In Joshua's favor. This is not. Matter of fact, Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz and Deontay Wilder was 3-1. So I'm just saying, I don't even know what Deontay Wilder's Tavern was. It probably wasn't no 8-1 and 7-1. Things like that. I don't know what Takam was with Anthony Joshua. Those were mismatches. Right? Even though we can still consider them good fights. So we can't keep doing that. We can't have it both ways when it comes to Deontay Wilder. He's nothing. But then he's a favorite. Right? It would be a big, big upset. Tyson Fury's camp is saying this would be the biggest upset ever in boxing. That's ridiculous. Right? You can't have no biggest upsets being a lineal champion in 6'9", 270 pounds. It just doesn't happen like that. Just because you took off and you got depressed and started doping and things like that, that's your fault. Right? Ain't nobody called you to go to the army for something for no reason and stuff like that and just put you in jail. It's not Muhammad Ali. Right? It's a little different here. So let's just, put on the brakes on this ridiculousness. It will be some kind of major upset. Tyson Fury, they got this basically even. And that's very important to know. We can't keep doing that with Deontay Wilder. Like, hey, nobody knows the guy. And then he wins the polls, right? From Anthony Joshua's poll who he should fight. But nobody knows him. It doesn't work like that. That means that they do know him, right? He can't be not good at all, but then, be a slight favorite against Tyson Fury. It just can't work. There's no consistency there. Right? And then he can't, hey, he's not that good, But then he's to be the biggest fight in British history. And this is what Eddie Hearn says. The biggest fight in British history. So let's do this. Let's all agree on this. Anybody with titles, we got to consider them to be decent, unless the titles don't mean nothing. If it's not a regular title, then we got to consider them to be decent. Because if we start doing that, that means all of the heavyweight division, all these wonderful heavyweights we got right now, none of them are worth nothing. All those other fights that's going on, Joe Joyce is fighting somebody, 17-1 odds. Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz fighting Travis Kaufman, 10-1 odds, right? Those was what's going on around us. So when a fight is 2-1 odds, that means it's pretty damn close. So that's a major upset, right? That's the point here. So let's keep it down. And remember, I told you, right? Again, I'm going to make sure this is clear for everyone. The truth is always in the odds, not in articles that people are writing, because they have agendas. They know what people want to hear. Those kind of things. The odds makers are worried about money. They're not playing around with all that other stuff that's going on around there. Money. They're not going to give you no 10-1 odds for somebody, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, so somebody can get rich on their no, on their time. You can get rich on your own time. So when you want to know the truth about a fight, go check the odds. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, and I am out of here, y'all.